In this episode, you will learn why running is the perfect daily habit for improvement.
All of these things boil down to small changes that are done consistently on a daily basis.
How running helps us become more healthy, wealthy, wise, and creative.
For me, running is a bit that gives my day structure, and it gives me this feeling like, tick, checked it off my to-do list, I've been productive, and it's only 6 a.m.
The metaphor I've created between putting my own content, so this stuff that you're seeing right here, you're listening to consistently, that ties into my own training.
How can I do this over and over and over again consistently?
Yep.
Because
Same thing.
if I need to do content, and that's obviously the main money driver, which is whatever I'm selling, and I need to put the content out. Therefore, I need a consistent schedule.
Staying above that productivity line.
And I think running for a half hour most days is a good step. Once you get yourself above the line, you're happier.
And a special challenge for viewers and listeners. At the end, let's get into it.
Wait, do we have to do the healthy, wealthy, and wise? I'm gonna go off topic. Anyway, we'll see how it goes.
Go up to-
These are stupid
all right.
topics. We'll just go.
You said they're stupid?
They are, they're terrible.
They're not. They're actually not.
Okay.
Because it's actually something that you've learned.
Wait, are we recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Okay.
Hey everyone, Daren here, D-Lake, but don't call me that. You can just type it here with Healthy, Wealthy, Wise, which is version 2. I tried this many years ago, right before COVID, and a couple podcasts, and it was all right. It's a nod to Tim Ferriss, Benjamin Franklin. The whole goal of everything that I do is everyone perform 1% better each day so that we can be better humans as we get older, because no one is getting younger. No one is getting younger. And I've got Stacy, who is an American runner here in Australia. Are you Australian yet?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
9 months.
9 months, oh, very
Yep.
cool. And we're doing a slow jog and talking about whether you want to be healthy, wealthy, or wise. One of the three, two of the three. And I've got Will Daren over here. What's up, Mr. Will? How you doing, man? He's used to me with the camera and shit. How you doing, man? See you around, buddy. Look at that. Had to say what's up to the Sydney running community. I'm going through here.
Oh, I wasn't, but okay.
So yeah, again, the whole point is to see how running has made you healthy, wealthy, and or wise.
All right, so I'm gonna bump it up a level, because when you read about any kind of productivity stuff, like whether it's your health, whether it's money, whether where are we going?
You gotta follow the path.
Okay, whether it's financial wellness, all of these things boil down to small changes that are done consistently on a daily basis, right? So you don't get fit by like waking up one morning and running a marathon. You don't get healthy by like binging on juice for a week. You get healthy and fit by having a regular exercise and eating diet like for years. Or it could be less than that, but anyway, same with your finances. You're not gonna win the lottery one day. You need to live within your means and set aside a little bit extra for years. And being wise, like same deal, record player on repeat. You gotta read some stuff, be curious, learn some stuff every freaking day for years. So then when we go back to like, how does running fit into that? Like, I mean, for me, running is a bit that gives my day structure. So it's something I do most mornings. I like to do it in the morning, everyone's different. And it gives me like this feeling like, tick, checked it off my to-do list. I've been productive, and it's only 6 a.m. We can't go through here. Oh, we can go here.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, New Year's Eve.
If you don't know, New Year's in Sydney, Australia is
Crazy town.
crazy town because it's the best fireworks. It's the first one. Technically New Zealand.
Yeah,
New Zealand.
Tonga.
And I'm sure some other country in the Pacific, random island,
Yep.
is first.
Too.
Yeah, is first before Sydney, but this isn't a political podcast.
Anyway, so blah, blah, blah. I mean, a lot of people like say to me who aren't runners, like, oh, how do you find the energy to run? Or how do you find the time to run? But I think most people who have running or healthy eating or savings or reading or whatever as part of their daily life, just know that when you do it regularly, it gives you more energy to do the other things you want to do, right? So like sitting at your desk in an office for 10 hours a day and then laying at home on the sofa isn't a way to get more energy in life. Like, no one who does that is like, yeah, I feel awesome, right? Whereas people who get up in the morning, go for a freaking run, have like a bowl of yogurt and some fruit, do get more energy and feel good about their lives, right? And that gives you the energy to read a book or go out to dinner with friends and have meaningful conversations or whatever. Not spend all your money on chips or a stripper or whatever because you've lost all your willpower. So anyway, to me, they're all the same thing. All about setting small daily habits that are in line with the life you want. Boom. All three.
All three. All
right.
It. Now, my turn.
Yep, hit it. Can't do better than that.
Yeah, I can't. But this is going to be meta.
Okay.
So the first time we ran together, one of the first times we ran, Stacy was like, she followed me because of the Sydney Runners hashtag, or I followed her, or whatever.
Something. Yep.
We followed each other.
Yep.
And
mutual.
And she was like, and I'll never forget this, I still remember.
Oh God.
She was like, so what are you selling? Because she's a marketer. She has a marketing background at least. She's an amazing copywriter, amazing writer. Oh, we're stuck here.
It's what, oh, shh.
Yeah.
Coming.
And she's like, so what are you selling? Because she had a business. She was entrepreneurial.
Oh, I might
in the
be
past
again.
tense. You might be again.
Tell you later. Yep.
And
not quitting my job just in case anyone's watching. Yep.
And I was like, this is 2 years ago, which I was really just starting, like putting my content out and figuring out everything, my voice, my messaging. And I'm like, nothing. I just want to get more people that trust me and followers. And you were like, oh, it's just a hobby then. And I was like, oh shit, didn't know that was a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. It's just a life decision.
But it actually isn't a hobby. It's playing the super long game, which I told you.
Yep.
I said I'm playing the crazy, crazy long game. And I need to build trust. I need to figure out, first off, who wants to hear my shit?
Yep.
What's different about what I'm saying than every other running influencer out there?
Yep.
Like, how can I do this over and over and over again consistently?
Yep.
Because
same thing.
If I need to,
we're talking about.
If I need to do content, and that's obviously the main money driver, which is whatever I'm selling, and I need to put the content out. Therefore, I need a consistent schedule, and I was not consistent with my content because this is all new, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm big into tech, the hurdles and all that shit, and so I'll never forget that because now, dog poo. Because now, I've actually gotten to the consistent point. It's taken me 2 years, so.
Right now is the part where I go, hey, if you're not feeling this, make sure you subscribe, rate, share it out with your friends about how amazing this is, rah, 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 rah. All right. While you should go out and do that anyway, how about I actually give you something that will help you? Is the running, health and fitness, and endurance sport internet too much sometimes? Is it too much conflicting content on how to train right? Or you just don't have time to read and watch the latest trends on how to, I don't know, carb cycle for your next marathon? Don't worry. I'll take care of that for you by showing you how to train, race, and live 1% better consistently. To do this, just sign up for my free newsletter, OPB. I figure out this whole 1% better thing so you don't have to by scouring the endurance sports deepest and darkest corners of the internet. Go to dlatecreates.com/news, all spelled the normal way, to be inspired and motivated on the regular. Let's get back into it.
This one's running related, but I have the same story for all this other stuff. Like a friend of mine was like, oh, I want to run a marathon. Cool. How do you do it? Whatever. Like, you'll have better tips. But my tip for like a newbie is like, there's actually nothing in it except running most days of the week for like a good 6 months or more. Like, yeah, there's this stuff about the long run and the taper before the training, but for the average person who wants to wake up and run a 5 or 6 hour marathon, just freaking run for a half hour to an hour, 5 days a week. We can talk about other stuff later, but if you can't do that, you're not gonna make it. And he was telling me like, oh, but I do CrossFit. Can that count? No, it can't. I can only do it 2 days a week. I was like, buddy, you're not gonna be able to run a marathon. Like, or maybe you can limp through it, but you actually have to do stuff every day.
Yeah.
And people don't want to hear that because it's hard.
Yeah.
They want like a magic fix, and it doesn't work that way. Like, I also make sourdough. I mean, I excel in the long haul. All you have to do is freaking feed the thing every day.
Yeah.
You know, but people don't want to do it. And that's the only secret there is, really.
Yeah.
All the rest is details.
Exactly.
Same for saving money.
Yeah.
You gotta spend less than you earn. You know, we can talk about like fancy investments or whatever, but at the end of the day, you have to earn more than is going out most days.
Yeah.
That's all there is.
Yeah, and then to hedge inflation, you need to have it in a place where it's making more than inflation.
Yep.
So, yeah, again, this isn't a political financial podcast.
There's like a real like critical period, or there's a line in the middle, and if you're productive and above that line, things keep getting better and better for you.
Yes.
Your running is getting faster, you're putting way more money, you're happier in your relationships. And if you're below that line, it's a downward spiral. Like, you run out of energy, you're tired, you can't exercise, you start getting stiff, you start spending money on stupid crap. And you just gotta get above the line. And I don't know yet how to help people below the line get above the line, but once you do, and I think running for a half hour most days is a good step, once you get yourself above the line, you're happier because you've got your endorphins or whatever. You have more energy. You hang out with your friends more, which makes you happier. Like, you're better at work because you're more focused. Like, all that stuff hangs together, and it's an upward spiral.
So, the whole consistency with content, running content. I mean, honestly, I've hit it, and that is me being healthy, which I just said. Just show up as best I can, which was post. I think I got it to 3 or 4 times a week. You see the secret sauce behind how I do all this running content. Another thing I do really well is I can chop my content up into like all these different pieces. And like, I really like doing that, and I can do that well. So some people call it content repurposing. At Podpace, I call it content restacking, or sorry, content cascading. That's
an efficiency that you only get when your brain is working at its peak, right? Like, if you're just laying on the sofa all day, it doesn't even occur to you to use your content that way. You have to be in it, you have to be active, you have to be thinking about it, and your brain needs all this activity to come up with that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Movement is the big thing. Getting into places, getting your brain bored. Boredom is another way to be creative, but I should actually call it healthy, wealthy, wise, creative. HWWC. Now let's keep it simple for now. So yeah, it's a full circle back to 2 years ago, literally at this time, and me realizing that the financial gains, which, look, everyone, you're learning how the hot dog's made. I will be monetizing you in some form or another. Some of you have actually hit me up about coaching, and I do coach a small amount of people. That's not the main thing I want to do. Long story on that, I won't get into that. But I guess the wisdom out of all this is I used my whole, I can show up and do my training. I can do, whatever, whether that's running or nutrition or strength training. I can do that on a regular basis. Why not apply this to this? But I was trying to do either too much, I was trying to overcomplicate it, which is fine. You gotta go to the limit of like, oh, this doesn't work. So you can realize what doesn't work, and the failures are good learning points. But it's amazing that you are still rattling around in my brain.
Aww.
And with that question.
Viewer challenge. Healthy, wealthy, wise. I dare you to pick all 3, actually. I know.
Can't just pick one?
No, do all 3. And pick the tiniest thing that you think will move you towards that goal this quarter. So, is it reading a book? Is it setting up that whatever automatic savings thing that rounds up your purchase to some account? Whatever. Is it putting your savings in like a CD? I don't know. Adding a 15-minute run at lunch? Whatever it is. Small, but consistent. Check it off. How many days are you working towards that? Boom.
Well, thanks everyone for watching, listening, or reading. Ooh. You know what? You can make this a vlog. Here we go.
Yep, that's it.
I'll pay you to make this a vlog. There we go. She is not cheap. So just letting you know, if anyone wants to copyright it, all that wisdom, all that many years. No, she's great. She's better than ChatGPT. I've tried it. Thank you for all listening. Make sure that you I'm gonna tell you to do one thing, and if you got wisdom for this, share this out to someone.
Yeah,
Don't
that's a good one.
don't hold it in your heart and in your head and on your smartphone. Just share it out. Send them a link. It's so easy in 2024 when this comes out. Thank you so much for rocking.
Yep, see you.
All right, it's your birthday.
It's my birthday.
Just found this out after we were recording. So all the recording gear is away. And happy birthday, and I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
It's
No
on
worries.
the 31st of December.
You want to know what's messed up? So I was born in the Eastern time zone of the US, 5 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
That's 9 a.m. New Year's here. When is my birthday? I don't know.
I think it's where you were born usually.
Yeah,
I
so that's
think,
9
yeah.
a.m. January 1st
Yeah,
here.
that's pretty good.
I'm confused.
I'm confused
In
too.
a different year? 2024? 2023? I don't know.
Well, happy birthday, and thanks for
you.
running with me. I am so sorry for not knowing that. I'm the worst.